I'm Dr. Brian Sather, and today's sport ethics topic is biological engineering in sport. So this can cover kind of a wide gamut of things, but anything related to gene doping, manipulation of genes when a baby's being developed. Like if you could take and flip a switch and have your baby be really tall, like all kinds of characteristics that can happen during the development process. Also, there's genetically growing certain things, like if you could grow tendons that are better, muscles that are better, implant those are all lumped under biological engineering. So we're talking about manipulating the very nature of humans, and it will have a huge impact on sport when you can have these like super athletes. Kind of concentrating here. I'm not on a mountain bike. I know it's quiet. I'm actually on a trials bike with the engine off because I'm going downhill, so that's why it's quiet. I concentrate here because this is sketchy. That was loose. So the question is related to fairness. Is it fair that things are equal? Like if you could have a league of basketball players, everyone was the same height, same speed, same quickness, all due to genetic engineering. Is that what's fair? Because after all, it doesn't seem fair that certain people are born like somewhat of a mutant. Like, yeah, how is it Usain Bolt can be so tall and yet turn his legs over just as fast as the shorter people, and that just equals massive speed? So why is it that, that just doesn't seem fair that you win the genetic lottery. So why don't we just let people manipulate things so I can be just as fast as Usain Bolt, and then sport becomes more fun, right? So this is a follow-up to what I was just talking about in a previous short lecture on performance enhancing drugs, but genetic engineering will have a way greater impact than taking any drug. So how do we determine what's fair in sport? Are we going to have different leagues, like normal human leagues, and then allow for an unlimited, completely supernatural league where you have crazy people that are like 500 pounds yet just as fast as any normal human, and they're playing football and just crushing things? A nice layer of snow in the mountains over there. Beautiful view of the valley. That is the Grand Ronde Valley. Looking sweet on this October day before Halloween. So what's fair in sport? Or what if you can genetically engineer some things so you never get hurt? Like I can come bombing off this mountain full on speed and don't have to worry about concussion or anything. Like can't break my bones. That would be sweet. I would just I wouldn't be going so slow like this. I'd have the motor on full throttle, just bomb it and see if I can make it. It's like a video game. So we ask questions like that. Isn't that fun? Isn't that what we want? Some crazy ability to go fast, safely. So what do we do in sport related to those questions with genetic engineering? What's the fair way to go about establishing competition? What's allowed? What isn't allowed? Those are the kind of questions we need to ask, and it's related to the performance enhancing drug issue, because you have people that can choose to perform better by taking a drug. So with genetic engineering, you can choose, or maybe your parents choose when you're developed, exactly what characteristics you're going to have. If they want a race jockey, they're going to have some lightweight person that's 100 pounds and has all the characteristics needed to be a great race jockey. But if they want a soccer player, or basketball player, football player, whatever it is, they can just set that up. Or does that create some problems because all of a sudden that person was engineered to be a great football player and they actually hate the sport? They would rather do something else with their life. So do we end up with doing a disservice in society by creating these super athletes? So those are the questions I'm asking here. I'm gonna get through these rocky sections. I sure wish I had my super pill I could take right now and be immune to injury. Because after all, it's a beneficence thing, right? We're doing good. GoPro. Stop recording.